are violating common law, years of common law practice, to allow rap lyrics to be introduced in order to gain convictions of defendants in their courtroom. This is actually happening. Let me highlight Meek Mill, Jay-Z, Big Sean, Fat Joe, and others who are campaigning to stop the use of rap lyrics as evidence in court. They want this to be thrown out under a new bill titled Rap Music on Trial. The new law will block any rap lyrics written and used by an artist, used against them to prove guilt, as commonly happens in criminal trials, okay? So let me first tell you why this is so important, okay? Number one, it only applies to rap lyrics, okay? It only applies to rap songs. They're not doing this for country and rock, even though they rap about guns and drugs and violence in those songs. They're not using it for that. They're only using it as it relates to the genre of rap. Well, that's dominated by 98% African Americans. All right, you see the connection? This is a complete violation of artistic expression. It's an author and a narrator. It's coming from a fictional character. That's called your stage name. So literally a fictional character who says something in an artistic expression that can be used in a court of law against them. That's like saying if you are an actor or actress, one of your characters should be used against you in the court of law if you are arrested and charged with a crime. Or maybe an author and some crime happens and they want to use what you have written as elements of your guilt or potential probative value to say that you're guilty. It gets deeper. I'm gonna give you a lot of background to this because some of you may disagree with me, but hopefully at the end of this, you're on my side. Rolling Stone first reported the ongoing campaign on Tuesday where they revealed that Jay-Z is taking charge of the new proposed New York state law backed by other rappers and artists like Kelly Rowland and Robin Thicke, okay? Speaking on why the new legislation is close to home, Fat Joe told Rolling Stone, and I quote, "Our lyrics are a creative form of self-expression and entertainment, just like any other genre. We want our words to be recognized as art rather than being weaponized to get convictions in court." So let me tell you how slick they are. How is it that you can introduce artistic expression as proof against the defendant in court? Well, the way they do this, the way prosecutors have been able to do this, is they bring an expert on the stand, typically in a pretrial motion. And they testify, many times it's a police officer, and they testify that rap lyrics actually are not artistic expression, that rap lyrics are factual statements. And they get the judge to make a ruling in this pretrial motion that yes, rap lyrics can be used because we're not going to consider them protected artistic expression. That's the way they're getting around the common law practice. Okay, in a high profile ruling, this was back in 2014, the Supreme Court of New Jersey found in a unanimous decision in 2014 that the use of rap lyrics was inappropriate. In effect, the court recognized the distinction between reality and art, author and narrator. One would not presume, this was what the court wrote, one would not presume that Bob Marley, who wrote the well-known song, "I Shot the Sheriff," actually shot a sheriff. Or that Edgar Allan Poe buried a man beneath his floorboards, as depicted in his short story, The Telltale Heart, simply because of their prospective artistic endeavors on those subjects, wrote the court. Defendants' lyrics should receive no different treatment. New Jersey Supreme Court had it right. They did not blur the lines. It was simple, it was precise, it was logical, it was clear. And the rules applied equally to everybody in the artistic expression genre. That's how you do it, right? Well, prosecutors are seeing it differently, as well as some judges. Unfortunately, rap lyrics do receive different treatment all the time. In order to get highly prejudicial rap lyrics or videos in front of a jury, prosecutors, often with the help of police experts, will effectively deny rap music the status of art. Do you see how they're doing it? They will literally make a case that rap music should not be classified as art in order to usurp the justice system and utilize prejudicial information against a defendant in which 98% are African American in the rap game. Okay. In a judicial opinion filed in 2021, the state of Maryland's highest court ruled that rap lyrics may be admitted in court as evidence of a defendant's guilt. This blatantly racist decision is a travesty that sets a dangerous precedent. Now, let me remind you, they won't allow it to exonerate anybody. It can't be used to speak to your innocence. It can only be used to prove your guilt. How sad is that? A new study published last week, and this was actually done a while ago, but the article says last week. It was done last year, the year before. So this study highlighted how many references to drugs are in songs. So the study showed, and it's published on addictions.com, that country music actually tops the list. Country music tops the list of genres that reference drugs the most. Country music. Country artists sing about drugs more than any other musician, the study found. More than rock stars and rappers. That study is still there on the site. So you mean to tell me that country music artists, they actually sing about drugs more than any other musical genre in the United States of America, based on a bona fide study that is published and readily available? How many country artists who have been arrested for drugs had their lyrics used against them? Not one.